Hello there. So thank you for joining me. It's going to be a very quick video on the topic on the screen, creating your own 15K transformational package. The reason I want to do this is because I know there's people in the coaching, consulting, mentoring space that either want to go into more of a premium offer, or they're already doing it, but it's maybe not happening in the way they want, whether that's down to who they're working with or how they're doing it. So I wanted to run through this and help you see maybe a different way, or at least see some different insights on how to do this. So I'll keep this below 10 minutes and just give you a run through. So first of all, why do I put a 15K price point, and why am I talking about a very specific number? Honestly, this can be whatever number you want. It can be 5K, it can be 10K, it can be 20, it can be 50K. The reason I'm using 15K right now as an example is because generally when clients come to work with both Sally and myself, this is the starting price point that we tend to build out a client's value from. Okay, so 15K, not always, sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more, but generally this will be the entrance into their business. It also really fits well with something that I think is really important. So if you're running a coaching consulting business right now, I see 30K a month as what I call a freedom number. All right. It's at the point where, if you're making that, you have the opportunity for some good things to happen in life. You also have the opportunity to build to build a nest egg effectively in the background, and you've probably got some left over to invest into other things as well. So 30K a month, 300K plus a year is a really nice number to run a lifestyle business on. Okay, and it can be done pretty simply. So if you're looking at this now and going, okay, 15K, if you can sell one of these per month, every month for the next 10 to 12 months, that's going to significantly increase the amount of profit in your business. If you can sell two of these, then you're going to be at least at that 30K a month number. Okay, what I call the freedom number. Yes, we have different stages, as in 50K a month, then 100K a month. Those are all cool numbers. But if you can get this to the 30K a month, just on a base level of what we call front end clients, that's going to set you up in a really nice way. So that's why personally, we tend to position at that 15K point and then build out from there. Now, the fundamental part of building out a program package experience like this for your clients is understanding your true gift and skill set, and then not overcomplicating it. The challenge what they do when it comes to premium marketing, selling, delivering is they make it too much about the stuff and less about their true gift and their true skill set. I guarantee it, if you're in the coaching space right now, consulting, mentoring, if you're in this space, there's a reason you're in it, and there's a gift that you could basically do in your sleep. However, when it comes to building a business, it's very easy in the background to say, well, this isn't worth X amount of money. And that's your perception. That's not really true. But it's very easy to start to add things to the way you talk about what you do. And as soon as you get into the habit of doing that, you start to devalue what you're truly good at and what you could do in your sleep. And you start to overvalue what other people put on your skills and what other people, are maybe good at themselves. So there comes this kind of muddy water of what you think you should be doing versus internally what you do really well. Now, I'm not saying don't build skill sets. I'm saying that your skill sets should absolutely, on all levels, complement the thing that you're really good at inside, the thing that you're actually meant to be doing. And when you can do that, that changes the game on who you're working with. It changes the game on everything. So the fundamental part of this is actually going back and probably unlearning a lot of things that maybe you think about, high ticket, premium selling, all these things, and actually going back to your true your truth. Let's just say that. So in terms of actually getting this out to the market, if you want to create a 15K package or whatever the price point that is, but a more premium version of what you're doing right now, and maybe you want to be at the 30K a month, maybe that's a goal for you. Understanding why and who wants this is really important. First of all, the client wanting this, the client wanting to pay and invest this sum to you, and the client wanting to go through this transformation, they want to avoid noise, and what they're really searching for is simplicity. Now, when I say simplicity, I don't mean this is a magic pill and it's not going to be a transformation for them. It's quite the opposite. But they've either gone through something before, or they see the noise and it's always kind of tainted what they think they want. And then all of a sudden, they start to tune into something different. And because you are maybe not adding all that noise anymore, and you are not following that feeling that you need to add loads of stuff to what you do, this is where there tends to be a bit more of a different connection. Another thing about who wants this and why is they're in high desire. Okay, a lot of people selling their coaching are actually selling to people in low desire. So their content, the way they do things, all the stuff in the background is a constant game of trying to convince someone to actually make decisions and do things. That isn't this. When you're offering transformation and when you're doing this type of packaging, you're only talking to people in high desire. You're only talking to people who want to change. And more importantly, you're talking to people with high levels of trust and follow through in themselves. Now, yes, there's an element of people want to trust you as well. That's massively important. And on some level, you're going to build that with what you do. But the more important thing is they're high in desire and they back themselves to follow through because, past traits, or they're just ready to follow through on this. So high trust is key because they're the people that are going to follow through on this and actually make it worthwhile. They already know that they want it. This is a key one. They're seeking magic and connection. It's very easy to look around the industry of personal development and to see strategies, to see the same thing regurgitated 1,000 times. People are looking for that. It's very cool to have frameworks. And again, I'm not saying you don't need frameworks, but what I'm saying is people are actually looking for they're looking for some level of connection, and they're looking for something a little bit different. And I call that magic. You call that what you want, but they're seeking magic. They're seeking transformation. They're seeking a different type of coach or guide to help them through to what they want. And finally, once you understand these pieces, as in who wants this and why they want it, once you finally understand that it's not about what stuff you can create, once you understand that, you're going to start to talk in a different way. You're going to start to have more confidence with what you talk about. You're going to start to have more presence. You're going to start to have a different tone and different energy in the background. This all adds up to talking to the right people. This isn't a marketing strategy. This is understanding and basically unlearning what you've done so far and starting to learn a different way where you do actually get to step into the transformation game and you get to step into something that you are already really great at. So when it comes to the offer, so the 15K package and creating that for a client, what does it even look like? Effectively, I say 15K as a starting point is a really good place. Pay in full. Why pay in full? Because I've worked with many businesses in the last 8 years who've got heavy dependence on selling through payment plans. And usually that's a lot more hassle than it's worth. When you start to step into these types of packages, people are far more receptive to paying you and actually want to get certain results. So paying full is the only way I've ever done it, and clients are the same. So paying full effectively is a lot simpler and easier when you're selling coaching programs. Outcome, really important, direct and rapid results for them specifically. They're looking for that connection, but they're also looking for a bit of individuality in what they're doing. So your offer itself needs to have these direct outcomes and really something that is valuable to them. And once again, this isn't about stepping into things that you don't know. This is what you're meant to do. And this is what you're meant to be doing in the background. Simplicity of delivery is really key to this type of offer. I say anywhere from 3 hours to 30 days. When I say 3 hours, we've got clients who are charging, $15, $20, $30,000 for half a day. Why? Because they have something that they're really good at and that people want. And we've unpacked this and we've created the package around it. But it doesn't need to take a lot of time to deliver on that level of value. That's the key to these types of offers. So simplicity in delivery is going to change it for you. And then finally, the experience itself. These types of transformations, what they do is they create highly leveraged awareness of like the future and what's possible. That is a lot to do with the whole process. Like, again, you doing what you're really good at and then being so good at creating transformation, opening awareness, and they just buy into new versions of themselves consistently. And that's why I love doing these, because these types of packages allow that transformation. All right. So if you're looking at creating something like this, okay, if you want to add, I suppose, more fun to the business, if you want to create more transformations and you want to make money doing it, you want to be charging 15K, you'd love to be in 30K months plus, and you want some help with this, feel free to click on the apply if you're watching on the website, and if you're on our social medias, send a message. But I wanted to do this because I think it's so important not to get caught up in complexity when you're trying to create this type of program for your clients, because there's a lot of people that need this out there and everything else out there just isn't for them. And the sooner you create this, the better it's going to be for your business, for their outcomes as well, and also creates really great clients as well.